Hello, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Trudy Ufonu of Snowspirations Global Health Solutions. Thank you so much and welcome to this episode of YouTube live stream. Today, we're going to talk about a very important aspect of the family and relationship. We're going to talk about libido. We're going to talk about sexual desire, the ability to desire your partner and actually start a conversation about sex, lovemaking, whichever way you call it. Now, this is an aspect of our motto. If you follow us, you know we believe in PPP, correct? The first one is praying. Prayer is the key to everything. Now, when you have said your prayer, you need to play. Playing is very important. Playing is a very important component of starting your family. Now, unfortunately, so many people are struggling with their libido because of a couple of things. It can be age related, it can be stress related, and infertility can cause a lot of stress in the relationship. So if you're not careful, this is an area that so many families are struggling in. It's possible that prior to your pregnancy or prior to your marriage or prior to whatever that has happened to you, you used to love lovemaking. And it's exactly a good thing to love lovemaking. There is absolutely nothing wrong in having high libido. Matter of fact, as a human being, the way God designed us, all our sexual parts are meant to be fully activated, but you have to be ultra selective. So the moment you've chosen a particular person to be your partner, to start your family, it's expected that both of you will be in sync. Now, there is never a time you're going to be 50-50 in regards to engaging in lovemaking. One partner might want it, the other person might not want it. So it's all about negotiation. It's all about tactics. It's all about diplomacy. It's all about communication. Communication is very important. So what I intend to do this evening is to kind of help us to understand a couple of things we can do so we can boost our libido. When you boost your sexual desire, when you enhance your sexual desire for your partner, when I tell you to make love every 48 hours, it will be fun. Unfortunately, infertility has a way of stealing the fun from your relationship, from your love. It's possible you're so in love with your partner, but infertility has deflated your love. You no longer find each other desirable. And the moment your sexual relationship begins to go south, that relationship has a problem. The moment you are no longer desirable to your partner, you have a problem. It's as simple as ABCD. So that's what we're going to talk about this evening. So I want you to pay attention. After my presentation, you can ask your questions. So to start with, what's libido? So libido is the sexual instinct or erotic desire or pleasure. Your libido is also called your sex drive. So that animal instinct in you to go for your partner, that charges your whole body, that wants you to be in the presence, that gives you what we call endorphin kicks. Endorphins are very good, feel-good hormones we normally express when we're in a good place. So your libido can vary from a woman to woman, and it can be influenced by a couple of factors. There are so many things that will happen to you in life. It can heighten your libido or it can depress your libido. When you were younger, definitely you have very healthy, good libido. That's the best time in your life. When you had no care, when you don't think about money, when you don't think about kids, when you're not thinking about becoming pregnant, that's when you have the best libido. But the way God designed individuals, God designed us in such a way that until we die, we can still maintain some form of libido within our tenets, within our selected partner. So what are the likely things that can affect your libido? So what are the likely things that can make your sexual desire not to be in the right place? Decreased libido can happen anytime. It can happen to anybody. Now, for some women, when they are done having a baby, during pregnancy, or when they are breastfeeding, they will notice fluctuating libido. Some women can have increased libido during pregnancy, and some women can have decreased libido during pregnancy. Some women can also have increased libido during breastfeeding, and some women can have depressed libido during breastfeeding. whichever way you find yourself, make sure you communicate with your partner. When you don't communicate your sexual needs, when you stay in your own island, when you stay in your own world without communicating your needs, if your partner is not someone that is sensitive, it can bring a lot of friction in the family. So your libido can be low because of anxiety, because of stress, because of hormone imbalance. So this can actually happen to women more. For some reason, women are more prone to having anxiety problems, stress-related problems, and hormone imbalance. Guess what? When you have anxiety, when you have stress, and you combine it with hormone imbalance, what's going to happen? Your libido is going to be near zero. When your libido is near zero, you're not going to make love 48 hourly. When you don't make love 48 hourly, you're not going to get pregnant on time. So your libido is very important. So if you're a woman, work on your anxiety level. We all get anxious. We all feel stressed. We all might have one or few hormonal issues here and there. But if you're in charge, if you pay attention to your body, you can know exactly when things begin to go south. So sexual disorders can also lead to libido. So there are a couple of people that might have defined sexual problems. Some women might have sexual problems outside the anxiety and the stress of infertility. Some women might have had previous bad experience in sex. Maybe they are traumatized. Maybe they were raped. Maybe they were abused. So they now see sex as evil. Now, in a communal relationship, in a committed, loving relationship, sex is a wonderful thing. Now, I'm going to take us to a couple of things we can do to improve our libido. Number one is what everybody should be doing. There are some specific food items. There are some specific fruits and vegetables that can kick you into the mood. These foods can act as what we call aphrodisiacs. Number one, your bananas and your avocados. You can't go wrong with both of them. Now, if you're living in a location where they also have figs, figs can also help you to boost your libido. These foods will improve the vitamin and the mineral level in your body that will lead to increase in the blood flow. So what normally leads to interest, libido, horniness, erection is what? Inflow of blood. So what leads to the penis getting erect? Couple of vessels in the penis will open and blood will rush in. Then after ejaculation, blood will rush out and your penis will be limp. So when you eat food that will lead to increase in blood flow in your genitalia, it will help to improve your healthy sexual life. You can't go wrong with this. So simple fruits, your banana, your avocado, when you do this and you combine it with other nutritious diet, it's going to boost your libido. And when it's boosting your libido, it's going to increase your blood flow. And when you're increasing your blood flow, what happens? The heart will also function properly. Remember that all the whole mechanism in the body is controlled by the heart. Now, when you do this, it's also going to improve your stamina. So guess what? When you're eating your banana, you're eating your avocado, you're eating a couple of other important food items, which I'm still going to come to, you are also going to improve your stamina. So you're not going to get easily tired. If you remember as a man, when you were in your 20s, you can go all night, right? When you were dating her, you guys can forget any other thing, including food. You can make love Monday to Friday, morning, afternoon, night. But lately, you can't even sustain 1 minute. There's a problem. So when you do this, it's also going to help your stamina. Now, try your vegetables too. You can't go wrong with any leafy vegetable. Any leafy vegetable you can come across, please go consume them. Now, protein is also important, especially plant-based protein. Animal proteins are very good, but you need to be careful. When you are eating food generally, avoid food that contain a lot of sugar and saturated fats. When you do this, it's going to help to make things worse. So please consume food low in sugar and saturated fats. They will help to boost your libido. Now, if you have availability of oysters, please consume a lot of oysters. We've discovered that oyster has very high quantity of zinc. Zinc is very important in spermatogenesis. Zinc will increase the blood flow. And when there is blood flow to the sexual organs, it can also help to improve male fertility. So zinc can also regulate your testosterone level. Remember, at the end of the day, we're trying to make sure that the man will function exactly God planned him to function, and the woman can function exactly God planned her to function. The body of a woman is designed to receive the penis at any time. Once you are in the presence of your partner, your body will change. You begin to release fluid from the Bartholin gland. You begin to prepare the vagina to receive the penis. No matter how big the penis is, the vagina can accommodate it. This is the original design. But when you don't allow yourself to understand this, and when you begin to age, when a woman is aging, when you get to 35, your estrogen level will begin to come down. When your estrogen is coming down, you begin to feel dryness. You begin to feel less sweat. You begin to feel less, interested in making love. But you need to still make love to increase your ability to become a mother. Now, there are a couple of other food items that contain zinc: beef, pork, baked beans, pumpkin seeds, and also some cereals. So when you're buying your cereal, focus on the ones that have high quantity of zinc. Now, you can't go wrong with salmon. Salmon is well known for its high content of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acid is very, very good. You can also go for your sardine, your tuna. They can play a role in your body, and they can improve your sex life, and they can make you healthy. So consumption of your salmon is also very, very good. Fatty fish like salmon can also keep your heart healthy. So anywhere you see high content of omega-3 fatty acids, they help in the heart health. Once your heart is in a good place, it can promote healthy blood flow around your body. Now, nuts and seeds, you can't go wrong with this. You see your nuts? Very, very important. So instead of snacking on candy, try snacking on some handful of nuts and seeds. You can go for your walnut. You can go for your pumpkin seeds. You can go for your sunflower seeds. You can go for your hazelnut. You can go for your pecan. They are very, very good. You can go for your almond. They contain very high level of zinc. They will help you to retain your libido. So next time, in lieu of going for cake, in lieu of going for ice cream, feed on almonds, pistachio, walnut, pumpkin, sun seeds, seeds, pecan, hazelnut, peanuts. They can help you. Walnut is actually very, very helpful when you combine it with other type of nuts and seeds. So walnuts, if you have it in your location, feel free to consume them. Now, your normal apple can do a lot of magic. You see apples? Apples can do a lot of magic in your libido. Apple is very rich in a particular chemical we call quercetin. This is an antioxidant. So antioxidants are things that come in to mop up the oxidants, the things that damage the cell. So when you consume a lot of apples, it will help to improve your sexual desire for your partner by promoting circulation, by treating erectile dysfunction. So men that have erectile dysfunction, if you form the habit of eating one apple a day, you can actually help yourself to perform better. Now, if you have beetroot in your location is also rich in antioxidants and multivitamins. They can also help you. Now, this is the one that most women will love, right? You see chocolate. Over time, we've discovered that dark chocolate is actually an aphrodisiac. You should be excited by this. You see chocolate, when everything else fails as a woman, infuse some sensual, sexual environment in your home. Take time, come bath, have good food, spill perfumes, petals here and there. Create an ambient environment, put the candle lights on, be in the mood, initiate. Don't always wait for the guy to be the person to initiate. Look, if you are having low libido, if you are not intentional about defeating low libido, there is no magic. There is no booklet that, once you do it, it will begin to happen like magic. So you can infuse your chocolatey flavor. Chocolate contains a chemical we call phenethylamine and serotonin. Very important mood booster, especially the serotonin. Chocolate can boost your mood. When your mood is very high, you can also be very, very more malleable to making love. So try this today. Eating chocolate can make you feel very good and it can even make you to forget all your sorrows. And by the time you do this aphrodisiac quality of chocolate can lead to a couple of good feeling, good talking, good communication, good touching, good kissing, and before you know it, you begin to enjoy it. So chocolate is a food item, very excellent in your overall sexual health. Now, I'm not going to tell you to now go and start binging on chocolate. You need to apply restriction. You need to apply wisdom. So don't go and be only taking chocolate, and when they ask you, say, oh, Dr. Trudy told me to consume all the chocolate. Know where to draw the line. But chocolate is very good. You can infuse chocolate in your whole, pattern of, kicking your sexual relationship up, and it works like magic. Now, this is something you have to do for yourself. Your self-confidence. When you remember the daughter of who you are, when you remember that you're fearfully made, when you remember that you're beautiful, when you remember that you're brilliant, when you remember that you're bold, you boost your confidence. Nobody can boost your confidence for you. One of the things we have to teach our girls is self-confidence. The biggest thing a father can give to her daughter is self-confidence. A self-confident girl can never be messed with any man. Now, teach your men to also allow women to acquire their self-confidence. So for you as the lady, make sure you believe in your own self-confidence. Build yourself up. Clean up. Look cool. Trim yourself. Wear something good. Be in your own self. Fall in love with yourself. When you do this, you're going to build your confidence. When your confidence is built, it doesn't matter if you're 70. It doesn't matter if you're 80. You can have the best sexual relationship out there. Now, this is tricky, but you can also try it. A glass of red wine won't be bad. Just a glass. Generally, we don't recommend alcohol on any level, but a glass of wine can kick in the mood. Now, try to meditate. Meditation works like magic. So many people are stressing. So many men are not sleeping. So many women are not sleeping, especially in this era of social media. You spend all your time in social media, comparing, thinking, wondering, planning, but you're not executing. You've been in social media since January. You are not thinking about the stress level you're building up. You are not sleeping. Sleep is very huge when it comes to your libido. When you don't get enough sleep, no matter what anybody does, no matter how in love you are with your partner, you cannot have a good sexual life. So sleep is very, very important. So learn how to distress, learn how to meditate, learn how to be in your present, learn how to communicate. Sometimes you guys will just be together, you say nothing, but you say a lot. One of the reasons why you might like sexual drive is lack of exercise. Exercise is huge. You see, when you exercise, you release endorphins. Endorphins are feel-good hormones. This is exactly the same hormone that women release when they see their baby. So even with all those episiotomy we gave you, even with the pain from labor, you don't care because you've seen something that gives you joy. When you exercise, when you're sweating, you are maintaining your health. You're providing yourself with exactly things you need to do, and directly, exercise can increase your libido. Now, talking to your partner, communication. Communication is the key to everything. Everything I've been telling you guys in my community, if I'm not communicating with you, I'm wasting my time. So no assumptions. Talk it out. When you guys are making love and you find something you like, try it out. We have manuals for love making in our group. Go and learn. Go and figure out different things you can do differently. Monotony sucks. Try different things. Infuse things. Go to places you haven't gone before. Have meaningful, honest conversation. Tell your partner exactly about your worries and exactly how you want things to be done. What you find joy doing, do it together with your partner. People are wired differently. There are some women that their most sensitive organ is in their clitoris. There are some women that their most sensitive organ is in their breast. There are some women that their most sensitive organ is in their back, is in their ear. Find what makes you get there, and please communicate. Try at least to involve yourself with communication before you begin the penetrative sex. The problem is the man is in a hurry. Before you blink, he's already gone, and 1 minute is done. This can kill your relationship. So try and talk for at least 20 minutes with your partner without distraction. Switch off your phones. Don't think about the TVs. Look your partner eyeball to eyeball. Communicate your needs. Review your journey. Find your commonalities. Find how each other can leverage on your strength. Communication can bring partners together into a deeper understanding of their world, into a deeper understanding of their sexual life. And when you communicate often, you will discover that there is absolutely nothing you cannot crush. So maybe if you do this, maybe when you're doing your foreplay, you communicate, you use your talking fingers, you can even talk dirty. Guys, this is your arena. There is no form, there is no manual. You just do whatever that makes you guys happy. But communication is key. Unfortunately, most couples are not communicating. Spice up your love life. If you're getting bored with your sex life, it could lead to libido problem. If you used to do only missionary style, it can lead to libido problems. So try and spice it up. Learn, watch movies, do something different. Okay? Now, some people might eventually need medication. So if you've been trying all this and you still discover that your libido is completely sucking, please go and talk to your doctor. We can give you some herbal supplements. We can give you some medications, but it needs to be fully monitored. This is not the era of abusing, Cialis, abusing, all those sex enhancers by yourself. You can actually have medical problems. So talk to your doctor. Your doctor might find a need to give you some medications. Your doctor might find a need to place you on some hormones, but we need to have an evidence to place you on drugs, on hormones. So it's very, very important. Now, bottom line, make an appointment with your care provider. If you still feel that after all these steps, you are still having sexual problems, before you begin any type of treatment or therapy, you must communicate with your health provider. They must monitor you. This can help you to find out if your libido is due to stress or an underlying problem. There are some women that might have thyroid problems. There are some women that might have mental health problems, and we might think, oh, you don't like me, you don't love me. Love is different from love making. Love is different from libido. You can be very much in love with your partner, but you guys are not loving your love making. And nature abhors vacuum. When your partner is not getting the best, someone out there might be tempted to give your partner what your partner is missing. And guess what? You don't blame that your partner. Everybody needs to be appreciated. Everybody needs to be loved. So your libido is a very key component of our PPP. Okay? So thank you so much. I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask your questions. Please share this video with your partner. Okay, we are all adults. If your libido is zero now, my brother, my sister, you can get help. You can begin today to communicate. You can begin to seek help. You can come for communication counseling. You can come for therapy. We can help you because guess what? There is no other way for you to become pregnant if you don't make love. So if you're having erectile dysfunction, if you are having premature ejaculation, seek help with a fertility specialist. Seek help with a urologist. But for the men, if you can be truthful to yourself, when you were younger, you were doing better. But as you're getting older, you're drinking a lot of beer, you're smoking, you're eating nkwobi, you're eating nsiewu, you're not exercising. You can't be the same. It's possible you're just a young man in your 30s. But when we see you, you look like you're 60. So when you see people that when they tell you their age, you begin to like, hey, are you kidding me? Like some people still think I'm in my 20s. I'm not joking, but I'm tending to 50. So you need to remember that when you're going for work, when you're not drinking, when you're not smoking, when you're not partying, you're doing this for you. You're doing it for the health. So if you form all these habits, you will discover that over time, even when things are not going your way, like infertility, even when you don't have kids, you can still find something that will bring you guys together and everything expires. Okay? All right. Let's look at the questions. Is libido the same as sexual arousal? So arousal, it's also a pathway to libido. Libido on itself is the sex drive. Now you have to have sex drive to even begin to talk about arousal, okay? Now, if your partner is not even thinking of having sex, it's not even thinking of lovemaking, the penis is not gonna get erect. So it's when your thought process is in tandem that you begin to be aroused. Now, your partner previously, when you guys married, part of the reason why he married you is because she's attracted to you. You're attracted to her. So if suddenly you notice that you no longer get horny, that you no longer get wet in the presence of your partner, there's a problem. If you see your partner and both of you are not communicating on that same frequency that you used to communicate, there is a problem. Now, there are so many things that can damage your relationship. Some of them are good things. Kids are good things, but kids have a way of stripping your relationship apart if you're not careful. Kids can lead to low libido. They can hijack your social life. They can hijack your home. You might not have any space. They will be everywhere. And if they're everywhere, the last thing on your mind is to make love. So you need to understand all this. So sometimes those good things you want can bring their negative, side effect. So kids, having children can affect your sexual relationship. Okay? Doc, is there a rampant abuse of sex enhancers in Nigeria? I bet you there is. So there is this mixture of milk and tiger this and tiger that and all those herbs. My people, please be careful. This can affect your fertility. You see, virtually everything we consume can be a poison to us, especially to women. Now, there are some natural estrogenic substances out there. There are some natural herbs, natural fruits that contain high level of estrogen, high level of other things in your body. Now, when you begin to consume them, they can disrupt your whole body. There are certain things you're introducing to yourself. There are certain things that might be in your kitchen. There are certain things that might be in your bedroom that might be disrupting your normal body as a woman, especially for women. So if you expose yourself to highly estrogenic substances, they can disrupt your normal balance of estrogen. And once your estrogen is messed up, every other hormone is going to be messed up. So one of the biggest problems that women have in regards to infertility is what? Hormonal imbalance. So please, when you're consuming all those things, we love doing things that work for people, right? I'm not contending the fact that we have some local aphrodisiacs. We do. But the problem is regulation. Where do you draw the line? We tend to overshoot. Some men can have some complication. There are some men that might have some cardiac issues. There are some men that might be hypertensive. There are some men that, in cause of sexual route, and lately they combine it with a lot of things. They combine with tramadol and a couple of things. You can actually die. You can go into heart attack. You can go into cardiac arrest in cause of making love. Yes, you can. So be careful. If there is anything else to take home today, avoid all those things. Please be careful, okay? All right. Is it normal not to feel turned on until things get going? Well, this is an individual thing, right? It's expected that as an adult, if you find someone you like, now let me tell you this so that everybody will understand this. There is nothing wrong in finding someone you like, even if that person is not your partner. But the watchword is what? Control. Definitely, both girls and boys, there are people you just see, you just like them. You may like how they look, how they behave, how they care for you. That's okay. But you need to know where to draw the line. Now, but when you are in the midst of that, your partner, and every other thing is checked, it's expected that you guys will find each other desirable. If previously you guys used to find each other desirable, but suddenly there's a complete departure, and there is nothing to explain it at that point. Like some young families, when they have kids, the kids can hijack your bedroom, the kids can hijack your whole private area in your home, so you no longer have privacy. They are everywhere. It can kill your libido. We understand that. It's temporal. But when it's just you and your partner, and you are not getting turned on, something is wrong. Now, some women can resort to quick fix, lubricant, this. But let me tell you the truth. You don't even need any of those lubricants. You have a natural lubricant. You just have to address the root cause of the problem. So the root cause of a problem might be the fact that you don't have a baby. When you go out, women are telling you stories, or you begin to find yourself different, or you begin to wonder why God has forsaken you. Definitely, if you're stressing, if you have anxiety, if you have stress, if you're depressed, the last thing on your mind is to make love. Meanwhile, you're supposed to make love for 8 hours. Okay? Does SGHS offer sex counseling? You bet. If you notice, I keep it bare and I keep it real because I've come to understand the pattern. Women take the brunt of everything that go wrong. Anything that go wrong, they blame it on women. The same thing is also applicable to women's sexuality. The way the body of a man is structured, men can easily have satisfaction, even by just looking at the woman they want to make love to. they can have ejaculation by just men looking. But women have deeper layers of connectivity, deeper layers of spirituality, deeper layers of trying to be there before they can be in the presence. Now, it's your duty as a woman to begin that journey, to understand that when you're expressing yourself, you're not being seen as promiscuous. There are some women that can express themselves in course of the lovemaking. Maybe if they're mourning or if they're loving it, their partner will tell them, who is teaching you that? You have the right to study your body. You have the right to enhance your skills. You have the right to learn about lovemaking. Unfortunately, so many people don't know how to make love. So many. It will blow your mind that people don't know how to make love. So many women, they don't have experience. Why? Because your parents didn't teach you. Because you felt like sex is evil. But this is the man you're going to spend the rest of your life together with. So where are you going to get that knowledge? There are so many young couples that put the penis inside the anus because they didn't know the anatomy. There are so many women that didn't know they have two openings in the vagina. The vagina is just like any part of your body. Your penis is just like any part of your body. You have to take time and study the mechanisms. You have to take time and find out what makes you happy. So we offer that counseling. Matter of fact, we have series of master classes. We also have a highly technically well-developed PDF on best sex life. We are fully loaded because we don't want to leave anything on the table. So if you're coming to our group, you don't have any lack. All you need to do is to make your need known and we'll be there for you. So if you are having problems in your sexual relationship, personally, I can help you. I can counsel you, I can walk you through. Then it's not left for you and your partner to know what to do. But don't be shy about your sexual needs, okay? It's your sexual need. Some women naturally have high libido. It's something to, take glory in. There are some women that come to the clinic. What's their presenting complaint? Doctor, I no longer have interest in lovemaking. Meanwhile, I want to. The most painful thing to happen to you in life is to see yourself disintegrating. Your friends might be telling you, oh, how they're having orgasm, how they're coming and climaxing, and you'll be wondering whether something is wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. It's just your mind. Your mind is already poisoned about sex and lovemaking, okay? Most people will repeat activities they enjoy. What tips can you give couples so they can enjoy sex? You see, sometimes you need to just let go of all your worries. You need to go dirty. You need to be raw. You need to communicate. You need to text your feelings. Maybe you're outside. You send some, emoticon. You send some pictures. You put your partner in the mood. Communication is one of the things I would definitely advise you to go on. You can sext. You can send some naughty messages. You can just do something different from the monotony, from the religiosity, from spiritualizing your sexual life too. So communication and just being silly and naughty and raw and dirty, whichever terminology you want to use, just do you. Be silly, be just goofy, do whatever. Be happy, smile. Spend time together. Go on dates. Sometimes you have the best sexual relationship without doing nothing. Just being in the presence of your partner. Think about the good old days. Think about how you guys started. If you guys don't love each other, you won't be together. Now, quit blaming each other. Women are very good in doing this. They keep heaping the blame on the man. It's possible the man went to look for money. He didn't have money. Baby, no money, no sleep. And you are heaping it on him. You haven't given him food. You haven't provided comfort. You haven't even asked him how his day is doing. And you're nagging on top of him. Most men, when they lock up, they lock up. If you understand you guys belong together, if you understand this is your family we're talking about, no matter the challenge, you overcome it together. So working as a team, communication is what I would definitely advise couples to build on. What if a partner's libido is higher or lower than the other? Very, very good question. So my sister, my brother, there is never a time you guys will be 50-50. This is where diplomacy can come in. This is where you need to be tolerant. This is where you need to build bridges. So your woman might want it and you might not want it, right? You don't tell that woman, let me be, I'm so tired. You don't use that line. It kills morale. Now, the same thing is applicable to women. There are some women, maybe they're in pain. Maybe they're not loving it. Maybe they're not expressing it. Maybe you're not doing it the right way. They are avoiding it. Now, as a man, your duty in the sexual arena is to make sure that your woman is satisfied for every sexual encounter. Unfortunately, most men are very selfish. A real man, a real father, a real partner, when you go in the arena of lovemaking, your duty is to make sure that your partner will climax. For the woman, your duty is to make sure that the man will climax. So what happens? When you guys join your efforts together, everybody's going to be happy. So your duty when you are making love, it's not just for the sperm to come out from it's not for you to ejaculate. That's not your duty. Your duty is to make sure that your woman is fully satisfied. Whatever you're gonna do, however you're gonna do it, just do it. That's your duty. Now, for the woman, your duty is to also do the same. You go above and beyond, and you make sure that you play your role in that arena unashamedly, unapologetically. So when you do this, you will discover that a couple of things you're struggling with in your marriage. You feel attached. So many marriages out there. Either the woman is complaining she's not getting, or the man is complaining he's not getting, and before you know it, they begin to look outside. Outside might be your job. Outside might be your phone. Outside might be social media. Outside might be your friends. Before you know it, you're drifting apart. So work on this. Be open to each other. Be honest. If you're about to start, hey, go here, go there, stop, continue. Find pleasure doing this, especially since you know you're going to do it 48 hourly. Find fun doing it. Don't always think about babies when you lie out there. Most women just lie down, just plug in and plug out. That's not love making. That's not going to help anybody. It becomes monotonous. So create your fun time. Be free with each other. When you want it, you know how to pass your messages across. You guys know how you make. There are so many things you don't know about you guys. So remember how you guys started. Remember what you guys are agreed on. Go back to that same place. It's a beautiful place to be. Okay? So do we have any other questions? I love all the questions that came in today. If today is the first day attending my clinic is every day about this time, 7 p.m. in YouTube. We pick a topic, we decide the topic, then we also talk about it. Our essence is to teach. I just want to teach. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, click on the notification button, then share this channel with your friends, share this video with your partner. If this is a problem you guys are having, you can also come in, I can help you. You can consult with me, I can set you up with a urologist, because if you're having this problem, come on, well, how long is it going to be? And when you change your lifestyle, you even notice a difference. When you begin to drink water in lieu of alcohol, when you avoid smoking, when you're exercising, when you are sleeping. So many people are not sleeping. The man will go to sleep, he's calculating millions in his head. The woman will lie down, he's thinking about babies. When you do this, the time you're supposed to make love, you're not making love. Okay? So do we have any other question? Please, if you have any other question, please go ahead and ask. And Ebenezer, please, can you share the topic for tomorrow? Please quickly share the topic for tomorrow. Kenneth, thank you for coming. And I think Josh, awesome. I believe Josh should be one of my brothers that joined from WhatsApp. So thank you guys so much. And don't be shy about this. Look, there's a big difference between your reality and your religiosity. Okay? That's a fact. You need to address this. If you're not getting it, you address it. The earlier you talk about it, the better. Okay? All right. Okay. All right, Ebenezer, please share the topic for tomorrow so I can end the clinic. All right, it looks like Ebenezer is having problem with sharing the topic, but thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, if you're in our group, we have a big event coming up on the 26th, gender selection, huge, huge, huge. If your kingdom, if your empire is about to crumble because you don't have a baby boy, a baby girl, we can help you to have a baby boy and a baby girl, okay? So make sure you attend that particular event and we can see what we can do for you. Tomorrow is having less sex linked to early menopause. Think about that. That's another important topic tomorrow. Is having less sex linked to early menopause? Is there any connection between when you're not having sex and early menopause? You don't want to miss this tomorrow. Okay? It's having less. Okay, I've seen it. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye for now.